Hello gamer family, and welcome to a special video. Now, originally there's gonna be a video of like me going over all the leaks and rumors for the next Fire Emblem game, but not only do I think that's a topic that's been beaten to death at this point, and I just didn't really have much to add to it, I just didn't think it was a good video. Which brings me to a new video that I wasn't gonna make originally, but I decided since my Fire Emblem collection is growing at a pace that is expensive, not show it all off, as people have done the topic of like leaks and rumors much better than I did in my attempt. That isn't me uploaded, and I was like, not a lot of people, especially in the West, have an expansive Fire Emblem game collection, so I figured there's probably someone on the internet who cares. So we're going to go in order that I got everything. So anyways, we're going to cut away. It's just going to be a shot of the table, and yeah, hopefully you like this. It's different, that's for sure. What the heck? YouTube, I was getting ready to move everything to show off my collection, and I was going to change my camera to a different tripod. As I reached to take my camera off, I touched them and I was like, what the heck? There's a grasshopper on my camera. What? What? I don't know. This poor guy was just trying to live his life. For some reason on my camera. Well, no, he's alive. See? Anyways, the first game in my collection is actually the fourth one that I bought. I got in Fire Emblem right in December. The first one I got was Fire Emblem Awakening. I bought it digitally. I own every Fire Emblem digital released in the West. There's not a lot of them, only the Awakening onwards natively released digitally, then 3 virtual consoles on the Wii U. Those 3 virtual consoles and Awakening were the first games I bought in the franchise. With me not playing the virtual consoles for reasons I'll get into a later video, which is the first one I actually bought. Was Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. I mean, Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. It's actually not Conquest. As you can see, there's the sticker on it. I bought this on Christmas Day. Yeah, I don't know why. Everything else is normal. It's on my 3DS right now, so I don't have the cartridge to show you. It doesn't come with a manual, no reversible cover, kind of boring. But that's unique. Maybe eventually I'll get a new one that doesn't have that. But for now, this is essentially my Sonic 2 with a line. Fire Emblem Fates Birthright with a sticker. Anyways, my next Fire Emblem physical game purchase wasn't for over a year. Yeah, it wasn't for over a year. When I was doing my Path of Radiance Let's Play, I occasionally browsed Amazon and eBay to see how expensive things were. I found Radiant Dawn here for only $70. Now, no manual. It doesn't come with the manual, unfortunately. It does have the disc. It plays perfectly fine. I've played it, in fact, on my Wii U. It's just really cool to have. As I got it for like $30 cheaper than you normally would. Typically, these go for $70. Nah. My next one was an odd one. You might be like, okay, he's gonna pull out the 30th year anniversary edition of Shadow Dragon: The Blade of Light. Wrong. Fire Emblem 4. Despite being a big Fire Emblem fan at the time, I didn't get the special edition of Fire Emblem 1. I only bought the digital edition, which I regret now. Just like I regret not getting the special edition of 3 Houses. As you see, I actually have a cover on it. Nice and glossy. I got that with a future game. Sorry, I actually had it on wrong. I had it going in the game. Anyways, yeah. A little beaten up. This used to be horribly out of shape. In fact, you still really can't stand it on it. But you can't really stand on the other one. Then my other Super Famicom one. I'll have to check it later. I've never actually tested it, but I don't think it stands on its own either. I will say, I got this for a nice $40, but it is missing the map, as typically FE4 would come with a map of Yggdrasil, but I don't have that. But I'll do it with the manual. So I'm just getting in good position around the camera so I could easily... Has some nice art. This is the game instructions, you know. Basic. Some of the character art. I still don't like the art of Selith, but I'll get over it. Actually, I've never checked enough. Does this actually have every playable character? Ah, shoot, I think this is the art of, like, every playable character. Oh, crap, it is. Huh. At least of Gen 1. Behind the cartridge. It also comes... This is the first game to have a weapon triangle, so it actually has a little card. But the weapon and magic triangle, I never remember the magic triangle, so this is actually handy. And on the back... is the controls. It also has this little ad. No idea what for, I can't read Japanese. And this warning. Again, some kind of plug, but I don't know what. Cartridge. Got Sigurd on it. Yeah, it's Fire Emblem 4. This is really the first one that I got out of an urge to, like, just own it. Like, I got Radiant Dawn because it was dirt cheap for what it typically goes for. This game, I just decided that I wanted Fire Emblem 4. So I got Fire Emblem 4. Nothing more to it. Now, it was actually quite a gap until I get my next physical Fire Emblem game. A very long time, in fact. The next one is Engage. As you see, the Divine Edition. I'll have to zoom up the camera. Easier to see. There we go. I'm Engage. Anyways, opening the sucker up. As you can see, what are the cartridges? Well, here's the basic case. Colorful. Love how many characters it has on the box. Love the colors. Much better case than 3 Houses, although I don't have 3 Houses yet. I will eventually. Got a couple emblems. And I love the art inside. I know 3 Houses also has great art inside. Now, the Steelbook is essentially just the same thing, except Steelbookified. Different art inside. Not as cool. I'll show you the cartridge. But just like Fates, I actually don't have it on me. In fact, Josh has it. So I don't even have it in my possession right now. The back of the little tray has this. Just Elios. Yeah. I don't know which way's the right way. This way, this is the right way. Oh, I wasn't even showing you. I was trying to flip it over and get it the right way. This is the right way because that's all the DLC right there. Oh yeah, and it has all the emblems. Well, not all the emblems, actually. Because that's Diamant. It has 6 emblems in the Diamant. Ah! Lear and Tamira. The remaining 6 emblems in Alfred. Which means to place our bets. Ivy and Male Lear? Yeah. It also has a poster. I'm not actually going to take it out, sorry. But I don't want to have to deal with, like, unfolding and all that stuff. You know what, I lied. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to unfold it because it is this artwork. I couldn't remember where the artwork was used. It's just this artwork. That's all it is. And then, one of the main reasons why I got the special edition, despite the fact that I knew I was going to buy the game anyways, so that I could play it the second it released digitally. The art book. Because I'm one of those weirdos that actually kind of likes how the characters look in this game. Not my favorite art style in the franchise. But it's my favorite modern... It's my favorite non-remake art style since Radiant Dawn. I like it more than Fate's Awakening and Three Houses. Shadows of Valentia is much better. Shadows of Valentia has the best looking character designs in the franchise, but that's besides the point. Anyways, everything else is actually stuff that I got this month. The first one I bought this month was Shadow Dragon. I was just going on the thing of like, what's cheap right now on eBay, and I got this one for a decent price. I haven't had a regular DS case in ages because I lost all my DS games. So while I have all my old cases, there's no reason to ever pull them out. So I forgot how thick and heavy duty these things are. These are chunky. It has the game right there, and it has a manual. What else is this? I actually haven't looked. I think it's just health and safety. Yeah, just health and safety. And I actually lied. I actually do have stuff before Shadow Dragon. I'm going out of order on getting ENC. Instruction booklet. It's kind of nice. Nothing too cool, but nice to have an instruction manual. Has some character art. Like, I passed Sheeta and all that before. Got Nina and Camus. Pretty nice. What I skipped is earlier in this year, my roommate gave me a Game Boy Advance. So I obviously had to buy the Fire Emblem games. They're all these are all reproduction cartridges that I'm about to show. But I bought like a $50 pack of 7. Obviously, there's only 3 GBA Fire Emblem games. So I had some ROM hacks. But it did have not just all 3, but it actually had 2 different translations of FE6. So going in order, we got FE6. This is the Sword of Seals translation. I booted it up to make sure it wasn't like a ROM hack that like stole the name or something. No, it is Fire Emblem 6. Obviously has Nintendo seal approval, which means this is real fake. And you can tell by that. Like, I'm not gonna like. I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to see it. But that is fake. This is a reproduction cart. It's not a real cart. Do I care? No. Because I got all of them pretty cheap. And they work. And FE6 and 7 are ridiculously expensive. Not FE6. FE7 and 8 are ridiculously expensive. Like, it's absurd. So again, I don't care. I like just physically owning them. Even though especially... Oh, whoa, the label's coming off. Even though, especially with FE7 now on Switch, and technically FE6 is just not in English. Just with FE7 on Switch now, thanks to Nintendo Switch Online, there's just no point in playing these because I have them on my 3DS. FE6 is my favorite of them anyways. Since it's not released in America, I can just emulate it. And Sacred Stones, which isn't readily available on the Switch in any way, shape, or form, is my least favorite of the 3, so I don't really care. I'll just play the other 2 instead. Anyways, about the exact same time is Fire Emblem 11. It's Fire Emblem 1 and 2. It was a double package. I got both of them at the same time. Let's first look at Fire Emblem 1. Yeah, I didn't realize how tiny these were going to be when I first got them. I guess that's supposed to be right on. I think. Yeah, that's the right way to read it. Come on, focus, focus. Thank you. Let's open it up. Let's first take a look at the cartridge. All nice and wrapped up. I've never actually seen an NES or Famicom cartridge in person before these, so this is really nice. I'd seen Super Nintendo cartridges before, never Super Famicom before I got FE4. But I had seen Super Nintendo in person once, because all my friends actually had one. He's actually the friend that first gave me the Penguin Leg name for Nintendo, which is now my everything. Yeah, and I have no... Oh, that's upside down. I wouldn't know because I can't read it, other than that Nintendo logo. Oh, this is the same warning that Genealogy had, so I'm not even going to bother. Again, no clue. No clue. Some kind of mailing thing. I don't know. Instructions! I don't know, does the 30th anniversary edition have an English version of these? Probably. I know it has like the box with like a English box. Definitely want the 30th edition. I just don't have it yet. Who knows when I'll have it, because I'm probably not buying anything else this year. Any other than like physical 3 houses, which I can get for like $36, and if there's a new Fire Emblem game announced, obviously that. But outside of that, this is my collection for a long time. Gaiden. The most forgotten about Fire Emblem game, yet it somehow got a remake for Roy and Ike, which I think was a good decision. As much as I like Roy and Ike's games, even though I like them more than the Shadows of Valentia, they give these characters a chance to shine. All Basilica. Yeah, that's just Volbar. Why? I don't know. Same warning, but in green. Just same slip. Yeah, this one didn't come with a wrap. Poor game. And again, yeah. There's some character artwork. Oh, wow, yeah. That's Valentia! And now it looks, when I turn it this way, it looks a lot more. The continent looks different. I'm probably just stupid. That's Silk, yeah, with green hair. And that's Cliff with green hair. That's Claire with... Yeah, they redesigned these characters a lot in Shadows of Valentia. Like a lot. And you know how I just showed Fire Emblem 2? Yeah. I wasn't expecting this special edition to be so tiny. It's really, I really like this special edition. It's really good. Let's take a look at the back. So it doesn't have like the cardboard, it has like this harder material. If you're wondering where the game is, I have it outside the case. I mean outside the box. Heart. What's cool is that it has an alternate cover. I don't know if the regular Shadows of Valentia has that, or if it's only the special edition. But that is wildly cool. When I discovered that I had that, I was like, no way. No way. I wish it kind of read in English, because I think that would have been cool, but oh well. They also have pins of Silica and Marth? Yeah, Martha's that third pin. Those two make sense. I guess, who else would you do? I don't know. You also got the soundtrack. This is the listing on it. Got both Gaiden and Shadows of Valentia. Love the artwork here. I mean, it's just the game artwork, but on there. Really cool. And much thinner than Engage's. Overall, pretty cool. Pretty cool collection. Out of the two I have, especially considering the fact that this was only $60 back in the day. It's really cool. I think the only thing that would have made this a better special edition is if it costed a little bit more money, but it also gave you all the DLC. Because the DLC was famously more expensive than the game. This next one is, yeah, it's, before you think, oh, you just bought a GameCube case and printed the artwork. Doesn't have the manual, but it has this. So, yeah, not necessarily in perfect condition. I might have to eventually buy a new case. And even the artwork itself's a little water damaged down here, but yeah, this one was pretty cool to get. Anyways, we're starting to approach the end. I finally looped back around and, yeah. I picked up all the 3DS games because I was worried about them, like, skyrocketing in price at the shop being closed. I got them for cheaper than retail. Not necessarily a manual in a modern sense, but, like, more than what Fates had, that's for damn sure. Pretty cool to finally own my first Fire Emblem game physically, though. Again, Conquest. Nothing special. I know when I loaded it in my 3DS, I was really curious what it would do. It loaded all my saves of Conquest and Revolution, but not a Birthright. So, I guess for some reason, maybe my Birthright saves wrote to the cartridge. I do not know. Man, Mystery of the Emblem. Does it stand up? Oh. Yes, it does. The best-selling Fire Emblem games in Japan. I would say for good reason, but I kind of hated myself while I was Let's Playing it. In retrospect, it was fine. Manual. Pretty cool. I got this one for a pretty good price, too. I got it from a US seller, too. Which meant it got here really fast. Control thing again. And nice artwork, I like that. Same warning label that we've had like a billion times, and cartridge. Yeah. I don't have a ton to say here. I don't love FE3 like I do like a lot of the other ones, just because it has a remake and it's not as weird as Fire Emblem 2. Fire Emblem 2 is just weird, which is why I think it's so cool to have it. Or Mystery of the Emblem, it sold well, it's pretty popular, but it also has a remake. This one actually only arrived today. It wasn't the last one I bought, but only arrived today. It's really, I don't know how well you can tell, but it's really shiny. I don't know why, but it is. Before we look at the manual, there's a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection thing. That's pretty cool. Has health and safety stuff. Who cares? And Club Nintendo. Club Nintendo doesn't exist, so I'll just show the code. Not a very thick one in comparison to a lot of the other ones we've seen, but still full color. No wonder they didn't make much of a profit. Has some character artwork. Overall, pretty cool. I love how shiny the box art is. That's my favorite thing, honestly. So shiny. Finally, I didn't think Game Boy cases were this tiny, but they're so tiny. Anyways, sorry, I'm just trying to open it up. The box is a little beat up on the side, but that's okay. The art is much cooler than the fake ones. And then, I don't know how well you can tell, but it is real. It has like the Nintendo copyright stuff in the back. And the booklet! And it has artwork of all the characters. This is where like all the old translations came from. Like Tani. Is that like all classes? It is all the classes. And I love how it has the romanization of the names for some reason. I don't know. Sue. Some of them are correct, some of them aren't. And wow, it's a health and safety warning. They no longer include these. Well, I guess nobody cared. Anyways, I would set everything back up for an ending of the video, but I don't think I'm going to, because that's a lot of work, so I'll just put everything up here haphazardly and hope that everything is visible on the camera, and I'll reorganize them and see you later. And not on this table. Yeah. Haphazardly. There. There. Now I don't need to double up. Everything should be visible. This is a lot. It covers the whole table. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my strange addiction. This is cool, right? Right? I don't have any problems. What are you talking about?